All right, get ready to get pissed off. Oh, we've got a good one today. And by a good one, I mean god awful. Like, it's terrible. It's honestly kind of fucked up. It's kind of sad. A little bit funny. It's not funny. Okay, let's start this off. This one was sent in by my main channel. If you're new here, welcome. I've actually become friends with this gentleman over time. I've helped him out a few times over the last 6 months. We'll start with his text message to me, just to give you guys context, but then we're going to rewind it back. Hey, just get ready to get mad and possibly start breaking things. Okay, fun. This is awesome, right? This is my friend Anthony. Never actually met him before, but cool guy. I just want him to break this down for me so we can get a clear understanding of how long he was with this woman and why he's homeless now. Okay. So he goes, was married for 15 years, with her for 17 years. They have one daughter. She's 16. She goes, found out my wife was cheating on me. She stabbed him. I can't remember if that was literal. She tried to stab him. She did stab him in the back, metaphorically, that's for sure. Threw him out with nothing but the clothes on his back. Meanwhile, he's disabled, might I add, with cerebral palsy. It stole my money out of my bank account. Awesome. Because I'm currently in a men's shelter in New York City, trying to get back on my feet. Okay, that's not what you're going to get mad about. All right, we're going to break this down. Check this out. Get ready for this one. So on my main channel, I do a live stream call-in show where I just let strangers call in. Okay, so about 6 months ago, listen to this one. The balls on this guy. Most people would never do this. So he calls in. He's not asking for money, just calling in to share his problems. Okay? Calls in, he says both him and his wife, within 1 week, both got laid off from their jobs. And they had a kid. Okay. So when he called me, it was about 2 months after them both losing their jobs, and they couldn't find anything. So he was getting desperate because they're running out of money. So, as a man does, he's a problem solver. He puts his ego to the side, takes his pride and his ego out back, shoots it in the fucking head, calls in on YouTube, where we usually have around 1,000 people, 1,500 people watching this show live on my other channel. Calls in with his face on the camera, says his problem, and then plugs his GoFundMe. We raised these people up $3,000. Mind you, I've never met this woman, never talked to this woman once. I ended up getting this guy's phone number. We talk once in a while. Everything was fine. They got back on their feet. She ended up about 3 months later, ended up getting a job. Everything's looking peaches and cream. Everything's good. Then about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago now, it took me a while to make this video. I've helped them out with some money and stuff, but he hits me up. Remember this. He calls in, gets the money. She did none of this. She gets the money. She gets back on her feet. Then says, fuck you. Literally leaves him. And you might be saying, all right, well, that dude's a bitch and an asshole and all that. Well, let's flip the script around. Imagine if a man did that to the woman. He probably wouldn't do that. How do I know this? You know why? Because I'm a decent human fucking being. I've had an ex-girlfriend that used to live with me. She didn't have any money. She was broke. You know what I did when I broke up with her? I gave her time to leave. And then I gave her $7,000. I didn't just kick her out on the fucking street. I understand you don't want to be with somebody. Awesome. But this is where it's at. You got a good person. This is not a bad person. This isn't a drug addict. This isn't some asshole. I'm going to leave his phone number right here. You guys can call him. Right here. Go ahead and call him. Down in the description, his name's Anthony. I think he's around my age, 35-ish. Give him a call. Ask him about it. You want a good fucking laugh, go ahead and ask him about it. Tell him to tell you the whole story. I'm missing holes left and right here. Speaking of missing holes, check this out. We're going to end on this note. A, You don't just throw people out on the fucking street. Unless they're fucking up and they're drug addicts and they're really fucking up your life and stealing from you and robbing from you. Then yeah, absolutely, kick them out. They get what they deserve. All right? I understand you don't want to be with someone. That's fine, but you don't take all their shit and leave them homeless. That's not what you do. That's what are we fucking doing here? I can't save everybody. I'd love to just tell them come live with me, but I can't. But we're gonna end on this note. So check this shit out. You think everything's peaches and cream for the woman, right? The ex-wife. Turns out she got desperate because she didn't have her man to lean on, who picked up shit when shit got heavy. I know you can call him a bum, whatever you want to call him, because he couldn't get a job. He has a disability. A lot of people out here can't get jobs, okay? But at least he manned up and he fucking did what it took to go get money somehow, some way. You gotta respect that. But this is the best. We'll end on this note. So this bitch gets desperate. She ends up robbing one of their family members. Now the bitch is literally going to jail. Meanwhile, the dad of the daughter is in a fucking homeless shelter. Sober, by the way. Try being homeless sober or living in your car or something sober. Good luck with that. Everybody loses. Spectacular. You guys leave your thoughts. I just thought that was fucking nuts. I'm going to leave his phone number right here. This is also his Zell information. If you guys want to hook him up with a couple of bucks. Things ain't looking cool. And you can even give this guy a call, all right? I don't care. You don't have to help him. Obviously, the dude's been fucked enough. But anyways, I mean, take a hit. I'm going to need to chill. Pray for my boy Anthony. I've been meaning to make this video for a while. It's just some sad shit, man. It really is. It's like, this is how we treat people. This is awesome.